friends. Welcome to day 13, 30 days to change. Yesterday we talked about time. We're talking about resources right now, and whatever we fail to manage, we will lose. And in regards to time, it's a big concept. We each have 168 hours a week. We have 24 hours in the day. I even broke it down to 86,400 seconds in the day. But that's a big kind of macro view of things. How do we really practically apply what we know about the importance of time into our normal everyday lives? Well, I have a belief that it really involves focusing on your daily schedule. And that's today's topic, your daily schedule, your day-to-day activities, how you spend your time. Because like we said yesterday, how we spend our time is how we spend our life. And so I'd like to start today with just a beautiful quote that I absolutely love. And it's from one of the greatest coaches of all time, John Wooden. He says, make every day a masterpiece. I love that. It gives me the image of a blank slate or a lump of clay or a blank canvas that you can do and create whatever it is that you want to on that page or that out of that mold or whatever you're creating, you know? And so what I want to talk about today is the importance of a daily routine, the importance of your daily schedule. And first and foremost, I want to recommend just an outstanding book by John Maxwell called Make Today Count. It's outstanding. It's one of the best. It's just a little book. And it's one of the best I've ever read on the topic. I was so blessed by it. There's so many practical application steps. And in fact, a lot of the things that I'll be talking about today do come from this book. I thought it was so succinct, so precise, practical, and just beneficial. It's just a fantastic little read. So if you want to get your hands on that. So the first and foremost thing is you need to define what a masterpiece is for you. You need to understand what a good day looks like. If you don't know what a good day looks like, it's going to be impossible to identify if you have one. So it starts back with the goals thing. Have an idea of what a good day looks like. So just sometimes to help understand something, you can look at the opposite. So have you ever woke up late? You know, really behind schedule, you slept through your alarm, and the whole day you feel like you're just trying to catch up with things? Well, that would be a bad day. I think we could all agree. Well, if we're not careful, one day leads to the next, to the week, to the month, to the year, and before you know it, we're having a bad life because our daily schedule is off. And so that's why it's so important to focus on what we do day to day. And so the first and foremost thing is to identify what a good day looks like. For me, this is gonna sound extreme, but I need about 2 or 3 hours every single morning to reflect, to read. I pray, I look at my schedule, I have everything that I'm gonna do. In fact, I have a daily checklist of things that are important to me to do so that I can prepare myself fully for the day. And I tell you, every day I go through that checklist. I can't remember the last time I went through the checklist and it was a great day. However, I can remember many days where I don't go through that checklist and the day was a disaster. And the checklist is simple things like read, have some time for prayer, time for journaling, time to look at my daily agenda, time to sit quietly, kind of in a meditative state, kind of clear my eyes and clear my mind rather. And the last thing I'll encourage you to do is write down, of course, what your good day looks like. Write down the important components to that good day for you, like include mental, physical, spiritual health, like responsibilities, obligations, work, whatever. And also the thing that I want to include with that is to take some time every single day and visualize in your mind what the day is going to look like. Like, for example, I literally, and I'm not talking new agey stuff here, I'm talking about using your imagination to close your eyes and go through the steps of your day, because our brains are so powerful. We talked about that before. And when we give it things to process, it's gonna work it out in our life. And so I encourage you so strongly, before the day starts, in the quiet. I have to do it early morning. When everybody's awake and I'm getting emails and texts and messages and stuff like that, I can't concentrate. There's something beautiful about the earliest part of the day for me. So I need that quiet time in the morning. You might be in the night, maybe it's in the middle of the afternoon, whenever, but make sure you have time to to really go through and visualize and go through your daily routine of what you want to accomplish. And what I mean by visualization is just closing your eyes and walking yourself through your day in your mind. It's something so simple, but it has radically changed my life, because when I'm visualizing, all of a sudden I'll remember something else I need to do, or oh, there's construction on this road, so when I go there I'll want to take a different route, or oh, they're closed at such and such time during it. Just when you do it once, it's like a practice trial run of whatever it is you're going to do, which is our day, which is essentially our life. So just a couple tips that have helped me, but the most important thing is to identify what a good day looks like for you, to write that down, and to really be diligent at crafting your masterpiece, whatever that looks like for you, to be intentional. And sometimes, to be very honest, I've had to put a lot of time and effort into crafting what is for me an effective day. And so I would encourage you all to take the time to do that. It's something so important, but something so little that a lot of people overlook. So I just encourage you to do that. Last but not least, with your the mundane things of life, the checklists, the grocery store lists, the obligations, the appointments, whatever, have a place in a central location where you can keep all that. I was joking around with friends the other day that it was 2.5 years ago, because we weren't in our house yet. I had a thought that I hadn't had in literally years. It was probably 3, 4, 5 years since I had this thought, and it was, I wonder what I'll do today. And the reason I had that thought is because I hadn't had anything written down at this time. I didn't have an organized checklist, but I usually did. And so it was kind of funny for me, but that's just how extreme I take this, because I think it's so important. So I always have a running list of things to do. I never have to ask myself that question, because I know exactly what I'm going to do. And if I have downtime, if I have spare time or free time because something got canceled or my schedule got shifted around, I just go right to that list, that to-do list, and I'm like, this is what I have to do, So I just think it's so important to be intentional with our time. It's a real long video here, but it's so vital. And I think that this whole idea of this 30 days to change is to live better. And if we really want to live better, we're going to live better in our day-to-day routines. So hope this is beneficial. Hope this helps. Any questions, thoughts, comments, feel free to message me, shoot a message in the comments, and hope it's beneficial. I'd appreciate your feedback though anytime. So have a great rest of your day. Tweak that daily schedule and make today a masterpiece. Thanks so much for watching.